Well, I was forced to take piano lessons at the age of 7, and I hated them. I hated them so much. I never practiced, and I was horrible at piano. And at some point in middle school, I had a series of traumatic events happen, and I struggled to find an outlet. And it turned out that I could play music. So I started playing piano again and kind of taught myself the ropes that I'd sort of refused to learn in elementary school. Well, so busking, I can't remember the moment when I thought to myself that street performing would be a good fit for me. I went to Seattle. I had a long distance boyfriend last year, and I went to visit him because he lived in Seattle, and that's one of the bigger street busking capitals in the U.S. Because of the market, Pike Place Market, where the first Starbucks is, just attracts massive amounts of consumers, and there's tons of buskers there, and they're regimented. They have hours in particular, And one day I just sort of decided to try it out myself. When I was there, it was like 2 years ago, maybe, or like a year and a half ago. I have a set list taped onto my guitar. So I have this maybe it's like 40 songs maybe. That I know how to play, and I play the whole set most of the time when I busk, a couple times. It's about an hour and 15 minutes, the whole set, all the way through. But I do it intuitively. There's a couple of ways that I predict, people who are walking around. I predict what are they gonna like. It takes a little bit of profiling. Improvisational aspect of it, in my opinion, is more related to handling it, handling the way that it is, what happens when when homeless people harass you, or when general people harass you, or how to react when there's a little kid there, engaging the audience and stuff like that, which are all really improvisational, because you just have to know how to handle the situation no matter what it is. So it's more of that than music related. Of course, if you mess up, you have to be able to improvise on that too. My favorite busking memory, because it was so much traveling, the amount of time I actually spent busking was fairly slim compared to the amount of time I spent doing other stuff, just because I can only do it about 2 hours a day. So the amount of memories I sort of built up is pretty intense. But busking wise, there's one time that stands out particularly. First time I went there, I busked under the arch at Washington Square Park, and it was like the most magical evening, because it was like being in this sort of intimate, it was like being in an intimate venue. And people just sort of gradually collected at the arch. People were just sitting around. There were a ton of people just standing there watching me, and I was there for 2 hours, and some people just stayed the whole time. And it was just so intimate, and people were talking to me. It was engaging, and it was incredible. So talent, confidence, attitude, most important things for sure.